Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about integration. So now I will show you how to answer. About this one, we can put into secant of s to the power of 3 multiplied by secant of s squared. Next, we need to use about integration by parts. So I need to put about u equals to secant of s to the power of 3. So if I do first derivative for the both sides, you got about du equal to number 3 secant of 3s squared, and we have tan s ds. dv we have secant of s squared ds. The integration of this one in here, you got about tan s. So we have u multiplied by v minus we have the u multiplied by v, so we have the integration, and I will put number 3 in here. Tan s, you got about tan s squared ds. Next, we have the formula in here. Tan s squared equals to secant of s squared minus 1. So about tan s squared, we change by this one in here. So negative number 3 secant of s squared multiplied by secant of s squared, we will have about secant of s squared to the power of 5. Negative, you got about positive number 3. The integration of secant of s to the power of 3 ds. And we know that this one is equals to the integration of secant of s to the power of 5. Now, I will put this one go to the right, and you got about positive number 3, and we have the integration of this one. Number 3 plus number 1, you got about 4. Now, we need to divide both sides by number 4. And now, I will go to this integration in here. We can do the same technique. This is about secant of s with secant of s to the power of 2. So we need to use about integration by parts. So we need to put about u equals to secant of s. Later that we do first derivative for the both sides, and we have du equals to secant of s tan s ds. dv we have secant of s squared ds. The integration of this one, we have v equals to tan s. So we have u multiplied by v, that is about secant of s tan s minus we have the u multiplied by v, so we have the integration secant of s tan s squared ds. Tan s squared we can change into secant of s squared minus 1. So we have secant of s multiplied by secant of s squared and negative number 1. So we have secant of s to the power of 3 ds plus the integration of secant of s, because negative and negative you got about positive, and we know that these integrations equals to this one. And now I will put this one go to the right. And this one we have number 2. Later that we divide both sides by number 2. The integration of this one we have ln of the absolute value of secant of s plus tan s, and we put about c. Now we return back to this one. The integration of this one, that is about this one in here. And then we put about c. And this is the final answer. That is the end. Thank you for watching.